It's time for the Jennifer Hammond Show on SiriusXM Urban View. 126.
Good vibes, happy times, nothing is impossible. Never give up, never look down, let's turn it around. Believe that you'll do it, stand up tall. Don't look back for anything at all. Jennifer Hammond Show. Jennifer Hammond Show. Jennifer Hammond Show. Jennifer Hammond Show.
Hello, and welcome. I am Jennifer Hammond, and I love it when I can help you look at life from a different viewpoint and really understand what are you doing right now? What are you doing to contribute to your neighborhood getting better? As you know, a neighborhood can either get better or it can get worse because nothing in this universe stays the same. So, as I always love to do, I wanted to add some new voices to this conversation. And so my next guest is Lynn. And Lynn, I actually just got to meet recently, and she is positive in so many ways, but her name is Lynn Posyton, which I think is funny because Lynn Posyton. She is so wonderful and so positive in so many ways. So anyway, I just think it's very funny. So welcome to the show, Lynn.
Thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure to have you. And I want, first of all, for people to know a little bit about you because you are such a dynamic personality. And I know you even host your own radio show. So will you tell a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I live here in Clearwater, Florida. I am a mom to 4 great people that are now in their late 20s.
Great people.
I have 3 stepkids, and I have 7 grandkids. So those are my big woman claim to fame.
Yay!
But I'm a real community girl, though. I've always been, since really being really little. I've just always wanted to love and help people and meet people, and I just find people so interesting, and I don't say that lightly. I mean, I really do find people interesting. So I think it's wonderful that I'm able to work for a company that lets me do that as a job, and go out and meet people and help them.
Which is so nice. So I'll go ahead and give you the formal introduction. Is Lynn is the Director of Community Relations at Consumer Energy Solutions, and she's the President of Concerned Businessmen's Association of Tampa Bay, a nonprofit determined to create a better community through public projects and engagement. I'm having you because it's so important and we have so many topics to cover. I want to make sure you're going to be on for the whole hour, Lynn, and I'm so grateful that you can, contribute so much, and we're going to talk about a bunch of different topics, but I want to make sure that we go ahead and give people a way to contact you. So if they wanted to find out more about Consumer Energy Solutions, how do they contact you? Facebook, Twitter, websites, whatever you'd like to give.
I think the best thing is to go to our website because I have a really beautiful blog with lots of photos, and I'm really proud of it. I write it myself every month, so I'm going to give myself a plug for it's
Yay!
at consumerenergysolutions.com/community-betterment. Let's see, where is it?
You're going to say that again, consumerenergysolutions.com. So that's the main thing they need to remember is consumerenergysolutions.com.
And there's a tab right on there. Yeah, there's a big tab right at the top that says Community Betterment. If you click on that, you're going to see all the wonderful things we feel are important to work on for our community so that we don't let it stay the same. I liked what you said. We improve it.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're improving our neighborhoods and that we're taking responsibility in our neighborhoods. It's so easy to think, oh, well, that's someone else's responsibility. That's not mine. And, I know that for many years, I mean, unfortunately, you might have learned from your parents, and my mom was not involved in the community. So for me, when I got older, and after my mother died, I realized, wait a minute, if I want this neighborhood to get better, I need to be the one to step up and take responsibility. And that was an epiphany for me because my mom had never done it, so I didn't understand why is that important. And I think that we can all do something. Whatever you love to do, you can contribute in some way to make your neighborhood better. So like you said, it's important to find what you love. So you're doing something.
And I found that it's not that easy to meet people of a like mind. When I started this job, Mr. Clouden, Patrick Clouden, our CEO, said to me, Lynn, your basic marching orders are find like-minded people and get in touch with them and help them. And let's grow this thing and help keep kids off drugs and help improve our neighborhood. And literally, those were my marching orders.
And that's important because you will find, I think this is an important aspect of that, is you will find like-minded people. There are many, many good people around us. And the news is always so negative. And I realize that it's so important to highlight all of the successes that we have in our neighborhoods and all of the good people that are out there. There's a new country song. Maybe Nick can look this up really fast. It's a really great song I love, and it's I think it's Luke Bryan who came out with a song, Most People Are Good. And I just think it's the coolest song because, again, most people are good. And if you look around the neighborhood and you find like-minded people, there are some, there's some rotten apples that love to try to spoil the whole, barrel and the whole neighborhood. But you can find like-minded people. They are out there and they are contributing to making our neighborhoods better. So it's important to just keep that positive outlook and to find those like-minded people because you'll get to laugh more. You'll get to have more fun if you find those people.
Exactly. And it starts so easily. There's a local school that puts up these great messages on their billboard. And I pass it on the way to work and on the way back. And sometimes I'm there on the day where they had a different message going than coming back. And I just stop and take a picture, and I always put it on my Instagram. It's as simple as that, passing on positivity and things that really, can sync with all of us.
I agree. I think there's always some way that you can actually pass on positivity and make sure that you're doing that in one way or another. So I'm just going to make sure I say it again. So if you want to go to Lynn's website, it's consumerenergysolutions.com. There's some amazing